Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll, and today I come to you that it's about mid-morning here. We're getting on to about 11 o'clock, and before I came out here I made sure I did some household chore, which was cleaning my barbecue. It was a mess. We were having fires inside of it. We had more flame than what we needed, so had a really, it was I never let my I've never allowed my barbecue to go this dirty, and I did this time, and I paid the price for it, so never again. So everything's wrapped up in foil and looking good. It's nice and clean. So anyways, now I can have some fun with my dolls. All right. So anyways, let's take a look here. I have some questions first that I want to answer before we get going here. Simply Impish 1055 said, why do composition dolls have a hole near the hooks on arms and legs? Well, I don't know if I have a real sure answer for that. It's the design and how they did it. That's why I'm going to almost come down to, I've got something on my glasses here. It's like a smudge. Let's see if I can get it off with my, there we go. Let's see. Did that help? Oh, that did it. Okay, I put a glove on, rubbed it off. Okay. So anyways, I really don't know an answer, but I can kind of come up with something, maybe why. And somebody else out there might even have a better answer. But why do they have, some have, like, they have the hole, and these legs don't, you know. So is there a reason for it, you know? I don't know, just the design, I guess. But I can tell you one thing. These are put together legs. If you look, there's plaster running down here, plaster running down here. They did it to arms as well. I have one arm here. I looked it up, and you can see here they put the arm together, and it runs right down through the hand, and they put the back of the hand with the front of the hand, so, of the arm. So you have back of the back of the arm and the front of the arm and the inside of the arm. They're put together like this, and then they're sealed. They're glued, and then they're sealed with plaster. Or you could even say with spackling if you wanted to, I guess. You know, spackling I think is like in a form of a plaster, you know, in that, maybe that family. But anyways, anyhow, so that's why these ones probably are that way. They're hollow, these ones are. Now these are solid wood. So they had to go with by drilling a hole and putting them in like that. Same with some of the arms here, they're solid. So they couldn't put a complete hole in there, but they did indent it in. Why? I don't know, because I do have some arms, some arms where it's a full ball arm with the hook on the outside like this. I have arms like this as well. So who knows why? So they had their reasons, their designs, their ideas. No rhyme, no reason, I guess. Maybe somebody out there also knows. I don't think it plays an effect on how the arm turns or anything. They're all ball jointed, like a ball joint in a sense, you know. The leg is a ball joint here. I don't think it's a full ball joint, but anyways, it allows rotation anyhow. A little bit smoother. Same with this here. It's a little bit smoother, gives it like a ball joint, but you can they put a ball right on the end of this leg, and I've seen them on arms as well. So I don't think there's any rhyme or reason for it. If somebody else out there knows, I don't know. And you said you have on your doll straight arms that have fingers missing, but not on the bent arm. I have them on both. I don't have one where one's over the other. On this set here, I've got it on the bent arm. Fingers missing on the bent arm here. So I got a pinky missing in the I guess they call that the index finger, or the one you pick your nose with. That one right there, your nose picker. I don't know the names of the fingers too well, but anyways, then I got all four on a straight arm, and I have some nibbles on the bent arm. And then we'll take a look at this one here. My bent arm is missing a finger, and my straight arm is missing some fingers. So it's no rhyme, no reason to it. So I just don't think it's whatever gets hit the hardest, I guess, you know. It's, on mine, they're like 50-50, depending on which arms you're looking at here. So, yeah, it's just what it is. Now, the next question, really, Antoinette Trevinga. Oh, my goodness, girl, you think, and I love it. We were talking about why are, like, some composition dolls more inferior to others. Like, some are better looking than others, some are more rougher. Why is that? But she came up with a kind of something I didn't even think of. Very good idea, Antoinette. I am like, whoa, yeah, you might be onto something. She said maybe different sawdust, such as pine, would make it different composition to maybe maple, oak, mulberry, elm, whatever. And that is true. That could be playing a part on this, that they used pine and, you know, pine sawdust, and it's just a poor grade. It just does not make the best composition. And I never thought about, I would go more like a lack of glue more than the type of sawdust. But hey, that could very well be part of it just as well. Love your answer though. I think you nailed it in some ways there too, just as well. Because you can see the difference on some of my legs here too. Now I think sometimes there's a glue problem, you know, mixing it up, because these legs were, you know, this one's got a lot of glue. You can see the, just for people to know, mucilage glue is brown. So when it goes in, it darkens your wood. And this could be just a different kind of wood. This could be maybe more like a lighter, easier burning wood. Like we have a fireplace. We never put pine in our fireplace. It's always hardwood. Now if I'm outside, we knocked down some pine trees last year. So of course out in my, it's starting to age some of my pine, and I don't mind burning it to start a fire up, because it's a great fire starter, and it's great for starting up fires in my fire pit outside. So that's fine out there, you know, like for that, and that, you know, you don't have to care about what's going up your chimney. But when it comes to my inside my house, I only burn hardwood. I always get mad when I get a lot of pine, and I get really mad at them. I go, hey, I didn't pay for pine. I don't use pine. I want only hardwood and hardwood only. I never put pine in mine. So, you know, and when I get wood in, I get mad. Now, we're bringing down our mulberry tree, which is a hardwood. And I mean, I was watching All Things Fairy. She's got me going here now, where I might want to make myself a fairy house. I hope you're all dropping off over to All Things Fairy. She's making a fairy house, or a gnome house, or a little pixie house, whatever you want to call it. I think it's fairy, but it doesn't matter. You can make it whatever you'd like it to be. But she's intrigued me, and I want to make one now. So we're going to be bringing down we got some dead branches of some mulberry, and they're really twisted and looking really like nice, you know, type of thing. I want to do what she's doing. I would love to make that. So I'm going to pull some, when we bring some down some of those branches, I'm going to pull some and just put them upstairs. And when I'm ready to do that project, I can't wait to get started on it. And that's going to be a nice project to work on. But I got so many projects. I got my hands diddle-daddling in a lot of different things. But hey, doesn't matter. I love these questions though. But Antoinette, I think you are onto something here. So when it comes to maybe just the kind of wood it is, and maybe some are lighter, some are darker, and how it responds to the mucilage glue. It could be a hardwood, but didn't absorb the wood, the glue maybe as much. Maybe there's just as much glue as there is in this one. It's just not showing it because of the type of wood and how it absorbs the glue. So I have mucilage glue here, and it is brown, very dark brown. And it's that old school glue that you used with a dabber back when you were in school. And that's what it is. And you can make mucilage glue yourself too, just as well. But you have to use, from what I understand, that when you make it up, you only have a certain length of time to use it, and then it goes bad. So because of the way that we cook it compared to how it's manufactured. So however, whatever. But anyways, maybe not, maybe I'm wrong, but I know dolls, which was, my friend in Alabama there, what was her name? Sherry. She, Dodie's Dolls, she made it, and she found out that it's only good for so long. So that's what she was saying at the time. I've never made it, never had to. I sent her a great big bottle of it though, to her, but I'm not able to get it now, even from my own store now, where I was getting it from. I was getting it from a store, and I can't even buy it now. So I have to go online, but I got plenty of it. I'm not in no dire need for it right now anyways. But anyhow, what my job today is, I love the questions. Thank you for answering them. I know some of them I can't answer completely, because sometimes I don't even know. But they are good questions all the same. Why certain things to some parts and not others? And I think it's all in the design of what the manufacturer or the company was trying to do. And you know, and I think some were trying to make their own steps and not copy others as well. They had to be careful about that, because there were a lot of copyrights out there that had to be protected. And sometimes just simple things like maybe copying the way they made arms and legs. But from my doll part box I have here, this is very well known, this style. I mean, Ideal even did this. You know, my Shirley Temples were designed like this. So they were designed with hollow arms, not like this, not these solid arms. F&B is using solid, these are solid arms. So yeah, just interesting though, all the same. So anyways, we're going to pack up the legs here, because we are going to work on fingers today. So anyways, let's take a look at what we're going to do here. Now we need all these arms out of here because we want to make fingers. Now this might be several parts because I talked to you on the first of this video, which means I've taken up some video. I'm on a camera, not my phone. I want to learn how to use my phone so that, how to put them up on my YouTube channel. My daughter, she showed me, but I need to be shown again because you can't just do it once with me. Like maybe by the 20th time I got it. Okay, but anyways, not a big deal. She'll show me again. Okay, so what we want to do is make fingers. Now I'm using a product called Milliput. That I'm talking like this, so for those that are new to my channel and have never heard of it before, it's a 2-part epoxy. It's called Milliput. It comes from England. Now you can buy it on YouTube. You can buy it sometimes. Now I can't find it in my store, my craft stores, but I hear some craft stores in the United States you can buy it right from off the shelf. I don't have that privilege. I have to send away for it and bring it in. So anyways, it's 50-50. So you can put them, I'm putting them side by side. One's blue, comes in a blue package. One comes in, the white comes in the white, and this darker one comes in the blue. So you mix them together. So whatever knife you use, make sure you dunk it into water because it will harden onto your knife. Get it off your knife as quick as you can. So I want to make some fingers. So there we go. It will warm up in your hand. It will feel hard to the hand at first, but it does soften up. It takes 6 to 7 minutes to mix together in your hands. So I'll be doing some of this off camera. I'll do some on camera and talk a little bit. Now we're going to do about the same. I'm just trying to show you my 50-50 way of doing it. So let's go like that. There we go. Keep it to 50-50. So we're right about there. Okay. And just to show you how I do it. You don't have to be exact, too exact. You know, keep it relatively exact, but, you know, within reason. So it's a little bit thin on this side, but it's thicker on this side. So that makes it close to 50-50. Okay, now I want to dunk that into water. This is a water cleanup. It'll come off your hands. It does harden within an hour. Like it starts to change. You can feel the feel starting to happen to it. So you want to really make sure that you are using it up within an hour because your molding, being able to move it around, starts to lose its ability. So after an hour, you're in Milliput God's hands, you know, after that. And when you're kicking close to that hour. So I'm just taking it and just mixing it up like this. So there we go. So there we go. Yeah, it's starting to soften in my hands. It doesn't take it long, and it starts to, the heat of your hand will soften it up really nice, and it's ready to go. You know, so I'm going to be needing more Milliput. I got one more box left after this one here, and when I get down to my last box, that's when I start to order again. And I only order about maybe 2 boxes or something like that. I don't need a whole lot because I don't use it like I used to. But 2 boxes up in my my little container up there is great to have. And so because of the number of dolls I have, I like to keep supplies up ahead. So the one supply that I am in need of coming up is also stuffing for dolls, which I will be ordering coming up really, really soon. I want to get that ordered as well. But anyways, yeah, so very, very easy to do. And I got to time myself. I haven't timed myself yet. So I got it mixed up. I say about 2 minutes I've done maybe of this here. So I got to watch, I got a clock here. So there it is right there. So I want to go to there. Okay, I know where I need to go. All right, so I'll just watch. I got a clock over on the other side of this bin, which I can't see around. I got to stand up to look around. So let me see what time I'm at. Oh, okay, I'm going to shut this off and I'll be coming back with part 2, with this being all mixed up. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe if you're interested in seeing what happens here. All right, bye-bye. And leave a comment, too.